Hi there, in this video I wanted to share the secret to positive energy and enthusiasm. This was a trick I learned a few years ago when I realized that one of my attributes was enthusiasm and positivity and energy that I was bringing into the work that I do and the teams that I work with. I didn't think that this was valuable because it wasn't something that was listed on my resume as a hard skill. I've got all these things that I know how to do, but I didn't realize that energy and enthusiasm and positivity was something that people were hiring me for because I thought that's crazy. I didn't train to have that. It just happened accidentally that I'm naturally a high energy kind of person. So I wanted to think about how do I maintain that and how do I focus that and how do I frame that in a way that other people can understand. And to be honest with you, there's one really simple trick to do it, and that's to record yourself on video and play it back and honestly watch what you look like. See what you look like when you're speaking, when you're answering a question, when you're presenting, and you immediately see that you need to increase your energy levels in order for other people to actually understand that you're genuinely enthusiastic. So pick a topic that you're the most enthusiastic about. I don't care if it's a movie or a TV show or a game or whatever it is. Set up your phone, put it into selfie mode, start recording yourself and talk about that thing that you're really passionate about. Then talk about something you're not passionate about at all. Find something in the newspaper, a topic, and just talk your way through it and see what it sounds like. Because I guarantee you'll see a difference between the things that you're naturally really energetic and enthusiastic about and the things that are a bit boring and that you're a bit unsure about. And the reason that this is important, because it's really crucial in a job interview or when you meet a new client that you can have that energy and that enthusiasm and that passion, because then they're going to want to work with you. They're going to want you on their team. They're going to want to get your time and your energy into what they're working on. Because when you meet someone, you have no guarantee of what they can actually do. You've got to communicate with that person that you've got energy and enthusiasm and passion so that they trust that and they go, wow, this person really wants the job, this person really wants to do the project, I feel really good about them. If someone's interviewing a dozen people for a role or a dozen freelancers for a role, they're not going to remember everything that everyone said. They're going to get a short list of 3 or 4 people that pretty much look like they've got a good portfolio, a good resume. They're pretty sure they can do the job. And I guarantee you the one that stands out is the person who has the most energy, the most positivity, the most passion for what they do, and is really enthusiastic about working with that team. That's one of the things that really helps you get across the line and makes you memorable and makes people really excited to work with you as well. So I encourage you to record yourself on video regularly and watch it back. You don't have to share it with anyone. It can just be for you as a reference to be like, oh wow, there's some things I can improve. How many times do I say or ah, or how many times do I touch my face or touch my hair or look away from the camera? Practice maintaining that eye contact, practice the gestures you do with your hands, to make sure that you can communicate how positive you actually are about the thing you're talking about, especially when it comes to something you don't really know much about. If you get stumped on a question, if you're really nervous, if you're wondering what to do, these are the things that are really important to practice and you can get better at. And then over time, it just starts to become more natural and you know that you actually need to be more positive. And yeah, sometimes you have to kind of turn up the volume a bit and push yourself to be enthusiastic and raise that energy level and smile and have that brightness in your voice and in your eyes, because sometimes you don't feel like that all the time, and that's okay. But you've got to remember that the way that you communicate that energy level is going to affect everyone else's energy levels in the room. And when you're in a group of people and someone's talking and they've got really low energy and their passion is really low, it just sort of sucks all the energy out of the room and you just want them to stop talking. And I talk a lot, but I make sure that people keep listening by staying really positive and really enthusiastic about what I'm talking about. And then if someone needs to say something, they'll just interrupt me and they'll stop me talking and then they can take over. Be kind to yourself, do the things that you need to do to get enough rest and get enough energy and have enough food and water so you can maintain those energy levels, but make sure you're communicating them in the right way. And don't be nervous about the things that you're passionate about. Make sure you share those with people so they can see the positivity and enthusiasm you genuinely have inside you, that they can actually see that you're communicating it properly to other people. So that's it. That's my key tip for being enthusiastic and being positive and making sure other people know that you are. I hope that was helpful. If you've got some other tips, leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to add my thoughts as well. Thanks for watching. See you later.